2009年12月19日、神韻2010年世界ツアーがアメリカ・ジョージア州オーガスタ市で開幕しました。
It's wonderful. It's very exciting. I'm glad that they chose us here in the Great South to be the first stop.
Oh, it's wonderful. We've been hearing about this for several months, and we could not wait to come.
わずか半年間でアメリカ27の州、42都市で103回の公演を開催。この上なく華麗なステージにアメリカ各界の有名人らが絶賛します。
Oh, A+. We celebrate the work of Shenyun and the wonderful artists who entertained us tonight, pouring out their heart and their spirit. Let us always remember that behind that is the elevation of the human condition. Behind that is what connects us to things that transcend this world.
It was beautiful. It was just like being in another world.
It was colorful. It was musical. It was inspirational. It's a show that everyone should see.
There's no way I can rate it. It's down to low.
It was absolutely fabulous to see how well they could move, how coordinated they were, and how colorful it is. And the energy level. The energy level was so high. I don't know how you could get any higher than that. But what a great performance.
Today so many bridges were built by the Shenyun that nobody can count them just. It's the biggest diplomacy one can imagine.
And the fact that it's true performing arts, and it's such a hard art to hold on to, and it's such a refreshing thing to come to a show like this.
Very impressed. It's very enchanting. It's fascinating. You know, I love the movements, you know, the flow of the dances. It's really very beautiful.
幕開きとともに現れる天国世界の美しさ。観客からは興奮の拍手が止みません。純粋で善に導く神韻の精神に観客は深く心を打たれます。笑い声、涙、そして感動。まるで待ち望んでいた何かをこの瞬間に見つけたかのようです。
It's like watching heaven. It really is. And that's what we're all about too, is helping to create heaven on earth. And you've done some of that for us tonight.
I felt like I was surrounded by this wonderful energy with these young people.
My soul was very well fed tonight with the beauty of this performance. It just was breathtaking.
Grace, really uplifting others. Every single component spoke to me.
Feeling a nice divine feeling too. It's an inspiration.
The steps were just out of this world.
Many, many beautiful stories unfolding, and it becomes visually so enticing and so wonderful that you're just transported to, another place.
It has such a moving message that everyone could benefit from. It was wonderful. It brings me to tears. It touches you to your soul. It truly goes deep within.
I think I started crying the first couple of scenes that I saw.
Like an angel. Even, like I look at them, I like crying.
It's discipline, it's love, and it's also understanding for the culture. And I was just so, moved. I almost cried. I was looking for some tissue, because I'm so moved.
It's not what you wear or what you have, but it's all about the heart and the soul. And that's what inspired me. And I'll be coming back every year and tell other people about it too. Everyone should know about it. It's like spread the news. Good things are happening here. Tell everyone.
神韻公演はハリウッドでも大きな反響を呼び、スターや有名人らも称賛を惜しみません。
It's just absolutely beautiful, touching, inspiring, elation, and yet calm. The guy that sang, the girl, the lady, I don't remember the names, the one that played that, oh God, it was amazing.
Each number is a marvel, I can't stop watching.
The language, the interpretation, the scenery, it was absolutely gorgeous. The costumes, really, I loved it. I would recommend it to everyone.
It was really powerful. I thought, both grace and power and talking about, their culture, it was really great.
Oh, I thought it was amazing. The dancing is just so inspirational. I mean, just the stuff they're doing is, truly bringing some enlightenment to my eyes.
I had never seen anything like this in my life. And I couldn't believe how, from the opening number, how visual it was. It took my breath away.
Very beautiful to see it. It became this one big
poetic event, and the color and the lights and the movement and the performers were fantastic. I thought it was wonderful.
It's so beautiful. I just have no words for that.
力強さと柔らかさが融合した新韻の中国古典舞踊。時には気迫にあふれ、時には繊細で美しい。奥に秘められた深い意味合いに観客は酔いしれます。
It was very, very beautiful. The dancing, the timing, the rhythm, the movement was really lovely. Carried a lot of the same beautiful kind of poetic motions with the body. I could look at everybody at once and just feel great, and then look at any individual dancer, and they would all be right in sync. It was very special.
To me, that was so exciting, and just everything had a story and a meaning, and I said to myself, this is all coming back after all these years.
I'm completely mesmerized and transported to almost another world, and I'm in awe of what they're able to do.
The women are goddesses. It's everything flows and it's smooth, and it just portrays the soul of the women and what they want to get across. And the male, they had like the yang energy. It was beautiful.
In the Chinese dance is beautiful. It's such an elegant dance.
I don't know how they do it. These are unbelievable dancers, and I have to say the choreographer is unbelievable to coordinate this many dancers on a stage and to have it look perfect.
This is just fantastic, absolutely gorgeous, very, very difficult choreography and lots of training, so it's really nice.
Male dancers keep up with the female dancers. It's utterly amazing. In fact, I want to clap when I think half the people aren't.
Costumes, wonderful. Dancing, wonderful. Everything is wow, wow, wow.
一つ一つの演目はまるで美しい絵巻のようです。艶やかな色彩とまばゆいばかりの衣装はバックスクリーンと絶妙に調和し、観客を不思議な世界へと誘います。
It was amazing. It was absolutely fantastic. I think I spent the whole show with my mouth wide open.
Absolutely lovely. Just very, very.
The costumes are beautiful, and the women and the gentlemen too are so graceful.
It's food for the soul and food for the eyes.
Color-wise, it was gorgeous. Whoever did the design for the stage, it was just magnificent from any angle.
It was like the whole experience was in HD. Very phenomenal, very vivid. It really continued well. I've never seen anything like this before.
It's amazing. At first I thought they were static, and then when I saw movement in them, I said, well, that's just not something painted or even just projected. And it lends itself so wonderfully to everything going on live in front of it. It's a wonderful compliment.
I've seen so many theatrical productions, and I couldn't wait for the curtain to open for the next scene, because they were all so unique and different.
We just are, ready to go home and dream about all the beautiful things that we saw and all the beautiful dances. It was just beautiful.
The costumes with that performance, especially the pink capes, were so exquisite. I could hardly breathe.
The costumes are extremely pretty costumes. The color, the flow of and I like the sleeves, the long flowing sleeves of the costumes.
気迫あふれる西洋の交響楽と繊細で優雅な中国楽器が絶妙に溶け合い昇華した新韻の風格。舞踊の振り付けとも相まって音楽の専門家さえ美しいその芸術の境地に酔いしれたようです。
To hear, to see, almost like taste, all of the sensations were involved. I was sitting on the edge of my seat, wishing that it wouldn't end.
The music was fantastic. Orchestra, beautiful. The singing, very professional, just like Chinese Pavarotti.
Oh, what a credible tenor, Mike.
I wish I had a voice like that. I absolutely wish I had a voice like that.
Great projection and resonance and that sort of thing. You know, I don't even think they needed the microphones, to be quite honest.
Very nice melodic and very clear at the idea which music open, you know, that especially emotional thing.
There's a violinist as well. We noticed the live performers and we completely respect that and appreciate that, and it was wonderful, completely enjoyable.
I know how difficult it is to be so precise for a show like this. So the conductor has to be right on, otherwise he disturbs the dancers, but everything is very well in sync. It's very good.
I was floored, and I haven't had this much fun since I lived in New York and went to a Broadway show. It's really, really well done.
2007年の32都市から2010年の115都市へ。神韻芸術団はわずか4年のうち世界5大陸を股にかけ960回の公演をこなし、訪れた観客は220万人を超えました。世界経済が低迷している中、神韻はたびたび奇跡を起こしています。
When I got here, it was incredible. I'm loving it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And I'm just completely charmed and mesmerized.
観客の多くは、神韻は世界トップショーと言っても過言ではないと称えます。人類の正当な文化を切り開き、東方世界の神殿文化の真髄を再現した神韻芸術団。中華民族の宝、そして全人類の財産であり、すべての人が大切にすべき精神的啓発でもあります。
是用心做出来的节目，所以看了以后，不但得到艺术上的享受，而且得到灵魂上的洁净和道德的提升。
Beautiful way, harmonious way to broadcast to the world what is an ancient tradition and what really can speak to all of us, not just Chinese.
它不仅仅是一种艺术感染，它不时的还有一种心灵的一种震撼，那种让人这个的 purity， 像那种醍醐灌顶式的一种心灵震撼，就常常会流下眼泪来。
Just a beautiful show to see, and I love the culture and the tradition. Look, I may be Korean, but I know that my heritage goes back to China. So it was. I felt pretty moved by everything and really very proud.
It was a prayer, because there was a message there, and just like the history of China, it takes reflection. It was like the Great Wall itself. It was spectacular. There are no words to describe it.
心の震撼と境地の向上、込み上げる興奮と嬉しさ。神韻との出会いに観客は称賛を惜しみません。
The show is announcing like the dawn of a new era, of a new age, a very hopeful.And a bright time ahead of us.
It was a spirit of yearning, a spirit of purity, a spirit not to be diminished by anything earthly.
The meaning of just not to be so much into ourselves, but there is something bigger out there.
I've got people at home asking me to write this up when I get home, and I'm going to use a lot of adjectives to describe how beautiful it is.
I never saw anything like this. This was a show.That is worth 1,000 words.
ますます増える神韻のファン。次の公演が待ち遠しいようです。
Never see something like that in my life. Beautiful, gorgeous. I would like to come next year.
Anybody who hasn't seen this, or anybody from any kind of culture, I highly recommend this. I will come back again next year to see a different show.
This is my fourth show, and I'm going to continue to go to these shows for the rest of my life.
If you've got an opportunity to attend one of these performances,Definitely do it.
I thoroughly recommend anyone who has never seen a program like this to come and see it.
If you haven't seen this show, you're missing out on something big. And if you don't do anything else this year, if you only got a chance to go see one show this year, this should be the show you go see. Sangyu.
幕が閉じても興奮冷めやらぬ神韻公演。人々の心に深い感動を残し、人類に最も完璧な芸術を残してくれます。